Does, like, because you're obviously very social, your songs are very social commentary in the songs, like, does it annoy you, like it annoys me, that there's just no one really with a voice today saying it as it is? And there, there's a couple of people who have the platform that could do it, like, like your Oasises and stuff like that, but does it annoy you that there's no one really grabbing someone by the balls?
Isn't that a sign of the times we live in, though? Because there is loads to say about it, isn't there, about what's happening today? But
I mean,
I don't know if people are just kind of a bit browbeaten by it all, really, with politics and all that sort of thing. And I was like, whether politics hold the same importance in younger generation now, I don't know.
It seems like a lot of passion's lost now. I mean, I know from experience, like, a lot of our songs are, very poignant, and we don't sort of hold back or say it is, and for that reason we've been kind of blacklisted in a lot of places, just because they're a bit dangerous. Radio, long story cut short, we had a top, like we had a 19 or something in 2010, which was fucking great for an young band, and since then people went, oh, what the fuck's that, squash, because it's because it was
what sort of thing are you writing about then?
Just the only way I can describe it is just things that fucking piss us off, really. Do you know what I mean? Or not necessarily
but
piss
just
us off,
writing about your lives today as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, it could be things you see in the papers, it could be self-experience, but instead of just like, oh, I love you this and fucking in the club that.
It was quite the song they got in the chart was quite patriotic as well. It was called Made in England, wasn't it? So, again, it was a little bit misconstrued, maybe.
People obviously hear the word England and they get a bit scared by that. But all it was just a document of growing up and being, wherever you're from here or from Bangladesh, doesn't matter. It's just being proud of where you grew up, and just sort of always respecting how you, what you had and what you sort of grew up with and stuff. And I guess because it isn't just so pretty, it just kind of gets. I mean, people love it. Like a lot of people turn to the gigs and stuff, but it's just that kind of the man at the top, just because it's not, on the conveyor belt. I don't
know why this op's so much. I don't know.
I have bought a CD with me. I'll have to give it to you.
I was thinking when you say that, because you two are, I appreciate you two are young, but say like something like Ghost Town, like the Specials one, or even like the Jam, like Town Called Malice or something like that. Imagine those sort of records being number one now. It just probably wouldn't happen.
But wouldn't it be such a breath of fresh air?
It'd be too hard edge for a lot of people, I think, really.
I mean, we were lucky enough to play with Madison and the Specials a few times, but and again, obviously to meet them, and we did a gig with actually Mr. Foxton as well. But we've always wanted to play a gig with you, so hopefully one day. But we'll have to wear your club on stage.
What's your band's name?
We're called. I've got it if you don't mind. This is for you to keep.
Yeah, cool.
When you've got in your own time.
Missy Land.
I know.
Band?
Well, actually, on a clothing.
What fucking band name?
Well, on a clothing label, in my old band, Missing Andy was a clothing label idea we had, and on the artwork was like a missing person.
You want to know all the bad names we came before we had Missing Andy.
And
you're in this band as well.
I'm not in the band anymore, no.
But Missing Andy was the name of a clothing label we came up before, and it was going to have like a missing person on the milk bottle, as the design. But when we changed bands, we had all the domains and we went with it. It wasn't, a kind of regular name, and people always ask, who's Andy and all that. But it's quite a cool talking point. But yeah, terrible name. It doesn't sound global at all.
Is that track in there Made in England?
Oh, is it on there?
The Way We're Made.
That's the one.
Yeah, Coral Anderson.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the band name, mate. It's not exactly roll off the tongue, does it?
No.
What's wrong with bands being called The Something? I always like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it worked for you,
had a
didn't it?
The.
The Andes.
Oh, okay.
Is it a new one? Does that just come out?
That was 2011 that came out. But we've had two
since.
though.
What's that? What symbol's that?
That is an MA.
That's just an MA.
That's just an MA.
It's like fucking Japanese writing for me, man. I thought it was some sort of mad symbol.
But yeah, the concept of the album is, there's no one's got anything to say, or if they do, they don't. And you'll if you sort of have a listen and look at the lyrics,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You'll get it, I think. But
Did you have, sorry to switch gears slightly, did you have anything to do with the logo? Was that a big idea?
Yeah, it wasn't my actual design, but we got a few people submitting stuff, but I liked it though.
Yeah,
it's kind of pop art and sort of Peter Blake a little bit as well.
Yeah. I actually feel like it's almost quite modest as well, that you've not put your stamp, like the brand isn't your face or your initials anywhere, it's more your idea, and you're the kind of backseat driver of this almost.
Really do that. It's
Right.
really enough to do that.
Yeah.
I don't really, I mean obviously I'm doing press now, but I don't really want it to be a big fucking trumpets and whistles and all that. I would sort of just start off small and organic and just see where it goes to now really.
Because
you know what I mean? Rather than make a big fucking shout.
It'd definitely be cool with that, wouldn't it?
yeah, I mean that's another thing I was going to ask you. Are you looking to keep it exclusive just with tonic, or is it tonic?
No, because we're just doing it online. We are sending some of it. We've got a little concession part in Phil's shop, but we're just doing it online.
Right.
And I think at the moment, I think it's the way forward, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, if you know what you're searching for, yeah, it's
I just think it's ideally I'd like it sort of thing like people. Maybe you have to you have to look for it a little bit more to find it.
Yeah. What's the best kept secret almost?
Well, I think it's a bad thing. I think it's quite a good thing.
Yeah.
Rather than being too hyped and all that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree.
But I also think with the online thing, the mail order thing, it'd be nice. I'd like to, if we could, to break out of the seasonal collection thing.
Right.
That we have to do spring, summer, we have to do autumn, winter, and all that. That we could do a little line of shirts or jumpers anytime. And just say, look, it's a limited edition, it's out there now.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting.
But I'd be happy, right, if we can just let it grow and see what it goes to.
Right, okay.
I'd be even happy if we could just make enough money back of what I've spent so far, just to put into the next lot.
Do you mind me asking you how much, or is that way too? Okay.
Not millions, obviously.
I mean, it does. I've looked into it as well, because I run an independent fashion shop as well, on the outside of Cambridge, and I've looked at getting a brand off the ground, something I can evangelise about in the shop and really push it, because this is mine, this is my imprint, and just getting anything off the ground, like t-shirt designs, are just...
You didn't buy that t-shirt from there, did you?
Yeah, but it's
difficult.
the cost of getting anything label-wise off the ground is a stretch. So.
It's cost a lot, not millions obviously, but enough anyway. Enough, but I'd have to try and make some of that back to put into the next collection.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep on putting the same amount every time.
Yeah, you'll see some of that.
So, but we'll see.
Cool.
Have you had any kind of comparisons or anything with the Pretty Green thing that Liam tried?
Not really. No, I mean we're not really doing what Pretty Green's doing. We're not in direct competition with anyone really. I think this is. It's a different thing, I think, really.
Because I think it's cool that a musician can, because music and fashion do go together with like subcultures and stuff, and it's cool that as a huge musician that you can put your own, obviously as well as your music, your own style out there, and it's another outlet of Paul Weller, isn't it, essentially?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah,
it's another way of showing people who you are.
On a purely selfish way, I just wanted to make clothes that I couldn't find in the shops that I'd like to buy but I couldn't find. So I wouldn't really say it's a vanity project, but I mean it is quite a sort of selfish thing, because I think it's got to pass my test really. Would I wear it? That's the thing.
Yeah. You're on the final vetting stage, I guess. For
I wouldn't be involved in anything making stuff that I wouldn't wear myself. I'm not in it for that reason. Do you know what I mean? But
double breasted as well.
I mean, they're just sort of classic things, but hopefully they'll still look sort of contemporary as well, which I feel they're doing.